I quite like to hire people who are smart, who are hungry, but who don't know it all. So, and I think the most important trait for me is someone who's optimistic.
I'm Matt, I'm the CTO and co-founder of Perlego. We started Perlego back in 2016 with the mission of making education more affordable and accessible to students around the world.
So the story goes, I was a student at university. I used to buy accounting books for like £200-300. I read 2 chapters of the book and never used it again. I was using Spotify for music, Netflix for movies, and I thought, surely a subscription service for textbooks should exist. So it was really interesting from a student side. I experienced the problem, but also the 4 big publishers in this industry had all seen their revenues decline due to piracy and secondhand book sales. So huge opportunity for me as a founder or as an entrepreneur. Students are no longer happy with the solution and publishers can't find a way to monetize content in an efficient manner. So the solution we built has kind of been branded as the Spotify for textbooks, a simple space where you find all your core learning material.
Already Perlego is available in lots of developing countries around the world, and if students at universities in those countries were to try and pay for their textbooks, they would struggle much more so than if they were to find Perlego.
One thing that everyone at Perlego has in common, I feel, is wanting to be part of a team and working towards that shared goal of making learning more accessible. Everyone is really focused on that end goal, and we're all working as a team to get there. We've got great engineers, and it's always about constant improvement. It's like, how can I get better? What did I do this time that I would change, and how would I make it better next time? And that's why I think people like Ellie, who's one of our team leads, did really well, is the fact that she took the initiative and that was rewarded, and in terms of moving her way up from a junior to a team lead very quickly.
I think what would make someone as successful as Perlego is really showing initiative for your own work, but also to help others. And I think that's why I adapted up to being a team lead, is because I really tried to make strong bonds with everybody on my team, as well as people across the company.
We have a culture of always be learning, and more importantly, always be failing. So I think the most important thing in an early stage company is failing fast and doing lots of iterations of what you've learned. So we embrace learning in our culture, and we want people who are hungry to learn.